Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young and ambitious individual named Alex. From a young age, Alex was driven by a burning desire to make a positive impact on the world. Growing up in a modest family, Alex faced numerous challenges, but these challenges only fueled the fire within. As a teenager, Alex encountered a book that would change the course of their life forever. The book, filled with stories of resilience, determination, and triumph over adversity, ignited a newfound passion for personal development and motivation. Alex became obsessed with the idea that anyone could overcome obstacles and achieve greatness with the right mindset. Throughout high school, Alex faced academic struggles and social pressures, but instead of succumbing to the difficulties, they embraced each setback as an opportunity to learn and grow. Alex adopted a mantra: every challenge is a stepping stone to success. This mindset became the driving force behind their academic achievements and extracurricular involvement. Upon graduation, Alex faced a pivotal decision: attend a local college with a full scholarship or venture into the unknown and pursue a dream at a prestigious university. Despite the uncertainty and the fear of failure, Alex chose the latter, driven by an unshakable belief in their ability to overcome any challenge. College life brought new trials, from rigorous academic demands to navigating a diverse and competitive environment. Alex immersed themselves in various leadership roles, joined clubs, and sought out mentors who could provide guidance. Each experience, whether a success or a setback, contributed to the rich tapestry of Alex's motivation journey. During a particularly challenging semester, Alex faced academic probation and the risk of losing their scholarship. Instead of giving in to despair, Alex channeled their energy into a relentless pursuit of improvement. Late nights in the library, seeking help from professors and connecting with classmates for study sessions, became the norm. Against all odds, Alex not only regained their academic standing, but graduated with honors. The experience taught them the power of resilience, hard work, and the importance of maintaining a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity. As Alex entered the professional world, the motivation that had fueled their journey thus far took on a new form. They sought out opportunities to inspire others, sharing their story at conferences and mentoring young individuals facing similar challenges. Alex became a beacon of hope, proving that with determination and the right mindset, anyone could turn their dreams into reality. In the end, Alex's motivation history wasn't just a personal tale of triumph, it became a source of inspiration for countless others. Through their unwavering belief in the potential for growth and success, Alex transformed challenges into stepping stones, leaving a lasting legacy that encouraged others to embark on their own motivation journey.